All right, welcome back to part 3. So we are going to graph our system of equations on this graph below. I know it's pretty light. You might want to use a separate piece of graph paper, but I don't think you need to. I'm not going to, but that's how I roll. So in order to do this, things that you're going to need a ruler. You're going to need a marker of one color and a marker of another color. Colored pencils are just fine. These are the tools that we're going to use. Okay, so we're going to graph our system of equations. In order to graph it, we're really only looking at positive numbers, so our graph should just be in quadrant 1. So I'm going to make my graph. I'm going to make my y-axis first. A straight line most of the way down. Get out of there. And then I'm going to make my x-axis looking something kind of like this. Should look something kind of like that. Pause the video. Make sure you get your axes graphed. Okay, welcome back. Now, on the bottom are constraints. Remember the x represented the number of hours. So we're going to label this as our number of hours. Do you guys remember what the y meant? This 1,050? That was the amount of money, the cost or the total number of dollars. So the cost in dollars, cashish, right? Now, we're dealing with some fairly large numbers here. We're dealing with 150 and 175. So if I label this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10, there's no way that I'm going to possibly be able to get to 1,050. So I think an easier way, probably an appropriate scaling of this, would be to label it by 50s. So this is still my 0. And then maybe if I go up 2 lines, that's $50. And then if I go up 2 more lines, that might be $100. And then 2 more lines might be 100 and 1, 2 lines. Might be $150. Let's see if this ends up working. It might not. 200, 250. 300. I think that's going to get us pretty close to 1,050. So go ahead, pause the video, and label it all the way up. Our number of hours, I want to be able to give myself some space. We need to get all the way to 6. So I'm going to go every 2 lines is 1 hour. So remember that's 0 there. So this will be 1. Labeled here, this will be a 2, 3, 2 lines, 4. We know we need to get to at least 6, 5, 6. I'm going to have a 7 there just in case. Okay? And I'm going to continue labeling my y-axis. So this will be 350, 400, 450, 550, 600. Uh-oh. Starting to run out of room. 650, 700. Whoop, not 7,000. I'm going to pause this and come back to the last part of this video after I've relabeled this.